Okay, everyone. Last time was session 14. Um, Ren took Alwyn to her house for dinner, um, where he got to teach a dove of the Find Familiar spell, and nothing bad occurred after that. Um, and also, her mom was like, "Hey, you remind me of your father," and she's like, "That's wild. Don't say that to me ever again." No, she didn't say that, but anyway, nice dinner, and then Alwyn is like, "Hey, my conditioning is gonna come back in a year or two, and also, they want you. Like the Church of Tamara wants you." And then also proceeds to tell her that Alwyn West was an intern at the power plant, and the church captured him, and Alwyn was sent into the power plant like with his credentials. And while he was doing stuff, he got blasted. Um, so yeah, rough rough. That's all I gotta say about that. Waylon and Ren also were walking dogs, and Waylon's like, "Hey, how or why did you kill that Inquisitor?" And so she kind of shares the story about that. Alenia shows off her newest fit to Lenora and also bags another job. So now she's working 3 jobs. Girl boss.
It's never enough.
And then
Employment queen.
Alwyn uses Bennett Harlow's computer to look up stuff, which it's so fun. It's just so silly to me. But anyway, um, got to look into other pantheons. So there's 3 possibilities: the Demon Lords, the Dark Six, and the Creature Pantheon. And then we do a mid-downtime meeting where we all share our stuff. Alenia's like, "Yeah, hey, the Unseen we're tracking with Valiant and Dusty. I kind of get these visions when I change into people." Um, and then Ren is also like, "Yeah, I've been catching wind of these guys too. I know a guy we can capture and get. His name is Lash." Um, and Alenia is just scrambling, I think, to get Ren away from it, but it's too late. Argo was trying to find truth. It seems that truth needs people to prove themselves before truth reveals themselves to them. Um, Truth may act as like a magical dead zone or a high level chronomancer. Maybe truth is a deity. We don't know. And then Ren goes home and has a meeting with Soren Calvith, who is like, "Fuck, Waylon just screwed me over. Now I just have to do this a messier way."
Damn
They're
right, he
supposed to
screwed you
be
over.
martyrs to get the Archangel out of hiding. And also she's like, "Hey, do you know about these unseen people?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, you should totally kill those guys." And also gives her information on like where their headquarters are and like Mirren. But it's like, "Hey, maybe be careful going after her. She might also give me a run for my money." Um, and then it's also like, "Hey, I want you to meet someone else in the Church of Timora and bring Lilith, because there's someone interested in teaching them." So now it's known that he knows. And so Ren is like, "Lilith, what do you think we should do?" Hi, little freak.
Hi.
Thank you, guys.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Snoop is being
Um,
bad.
Anyway, we tell others about our plan and the meeting, and they're like, "Yeah, I guess so. We'll just be nearby just in case." Um, Lilith also then goes to Bennett Harlow for a magic item, and goes about as well as you'd think it go, but did get the magic item. And then we also have like a team outing to go shopping. And then Lilith and Ren go to the Church of Timora, um, where they meet with Priestess Aelin, who's like, "Yeah, me and Soren are kind of on equal standing." Um, so he doesn't have the definitive say on if we get to join the Church of Timora. They kind of both have to make that decision. Um, let's see here. Asks why Ren thinks she's here, and Ren's like, "I think it's because Soren thinks we're very similar." And she's like, "Yeah, you are." that's about that. Um,
Which is so
anyway,
fucked, by the way.
so fucked also, by the way. Um, Also, no one can force a plane walker to do anything they don't want to do. And they like were like, we intend to be friendly with you. We just know a guy who can help you learn stuff. And then we get a zone of truth question of like, are you happy with the current pantheon? Kind of after explaining a bunch of shit of like, the gods left you here. They're so power hungry. They force this other pantheon out. Um, Oh, sorry, that was no. They asked that before that information dropped. My bad. Both Lilith and Ren are like kind of indifferent. They're like, I don't know. It's just kind of it is what it is. But they're like, hey, we got another pantheon. Maybe aren't you angry that this one trapped us here? Trapped you guys here? Like maybe getting rid of the pantheon would benefit the world. But also, what if this other pantheon is just the same? Um, let's see here. But then she's like, hey
And
guys, you
suddenly we are
pass.
Katniss Everdeen.
She's like, hey guys, you
Sorry.
pass. Let's go to a secondary location in the basement. And we go, okay. Um, and we go down to essentially this compound where there's adults and children alike. There's people like training and doing random shit. No hostile intentions as she takes us to this room, puts us into a pitch black room and shuts the door. Um, Bad. It's magical darkness that Ren has seen like with Calvet's powers before. But anyway, we see some yellow eyes and a shrouded figure of and with antlers, so basically the same thing that Alwyn sees in his nightmares. Um, and bows their head to Lilith and says, like, it's an honor to be one with its abilities, one of the same blood that's passed down through many generations. Um, seems happy to see Lilith. Curiosity, not hostile at all. It says, "My name is the Traveler. Welcome to the Children of the Six." And we're still in a dark room.
This is so true. Um, I guess first and foremost, I want to go to the bar where the
Fuck us.
four of you are sitting. I'd say Argo bought drinks to kind of like fit in and maybe some like cheese curds for the table or something. But I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that there's not much that has been eaten or drank as you all sit and uh, uh, Alwyn, you are just able to give this like play by play. And I just want to ask. I don't want to play out the whole scene of the basement. If there is something that y'all do in this moment, as Alwyn, you essentially because it's you can either see or hear, right?
Yeah, and I can switch between the two, like as an action.
Okay. So I think you fully hear Priestess Aelin like say, come to my secondary location, and probably like switching to sight can see her lead them off to the basement. So in this moment you're like, oh, they are beyond what I can say right now.
Would I be able to recast it with the new location being like that main basement room that they walked through?
Um I'm gonna
Or would
what
I not
spell
remember it well enough necessarily?
uh
Clairvoyance? I have to reread it as well.
It's a third level or a second
yeah.
level?
Third level, I believe.
Ah, uh, this is a location familiar to you, and I will say this: you've never been in the room that Lilith and Ren are in right now, so you would not be able to cast it in that room.
Okay, but like outside in that like main kind of hall that they probably walked down, or at least I felt like was described, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think like you can for sure cast it in that hallway.
Okay, then I think Alwyn would do that.
Okay. I think you see. I guess are you choosing to hear or see in this moment?
Let's see first.
You cast your clairvoyance in this hallway. Um, you see Aelin at the end of the hall in front of this uh, door, kind of just like arms crossed, leaning against the wall with her head kind of back on the concrete, as though she's just very impatiently waiting for whatever might happen beyond this door. And I think as you see this door, um, could I have an insight check from you? I think insight
Yeah,
would be.
Kitten can give you an insight.
Thank you, kitten.
Oh,
Oh, yikes. Oh my.
What
um,
kind of ooh is that?
it's a
I think that
4
would
on
be
the
interesting.
die for a total of 8.
Mm.
Yikes.
Um, yeah, I think you're looking at this door, and I think it's not a stretch with Aelin being out there to be like, oh, they're past this door. But you, for the life of you, cannot remember what's in there.
Okay. I relay that as a separate thing. Do I see Vess or anybody else I recognize down there?
Yeah, give me a perception.
Yeah. This can't go worse than my other roll, even though I'm using the same die. Oh, it doesn't. That is
Hey.
an unnatural 20.
We'd like to hear
Uh,
it.
we do like to hear this. Uh, yeah, I think you see a lot of people down here. It's late at night, like everyone's kind of bunkering down for the day. You see like training is ending. You see Vess. Uh, she leads a group of kids down the hallway to the like dormitory area with all the beds. And I think as you're looking at these kids, kind of like names flash through your mind. Some of these kids you recognize, some of them you don't. You see uh, 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 like a younger like teenage girl, like 16, 17. And you, in your head, you're like, I think her name is Shield, or her code name. But you also see a lot of adults down here as well. I'd say most people seem very interested in what's going on at the end of this hallway. So there's a lot of kind of adults just very nonchalantly trying to like peek down the hall to see what is going on. And I think same thing as before. You're just like kind of feeling some names scratch by your brain. Some of these people you recognize, some of them you don't. But there's a lot of people down here. I'd say you're looking around probably 30 to 40 people in this like basement compound.
Okay. I am going to like forward the major information sans me specifically looking for the Vess person to everybody else. Be like, oh, they're behind this door. I don't remember what it is. Everybody's looking at the door. They want to know what's happening behind the door. Everyone's interested. Everyone is saying, more door.
Whoa.
I mean, I don't know if we need to role play this, but
Duh.
Wayla, I'd be like, maybe, like, might be suggesting that it's time to start making our way closer to the church, and just in case there needs to be a hasty retreat.
Yeah, we
Uh,
holding put or staying put, or we trying to get a little closer?
how close
I'd say you
physically is the bar from the church?
This describes it. You
I,
can get there within 30 seconds, I think. That's
yeah,
what Argo said.
so
yeah. I think
30
could
seconds
not.
to move 30 feet.
Is there like a
Okay.
fountain outside that we could loiter around?
Um, roll me a luck check.
You know I love that look. Come on, dice. 4.
I know. I think this pub is like the closest you can kind of with no rolls. This is the closest you can get. Anything else, you'd have to get a little stealthy about it for sure.
We could try. We could try getting a little closer. I don't know if that does anything to the possible alarms that could be set off by that.
Um,
Certainly, I could get a little closer without much issue at all.
Theoretically, I
uh,
could too.
I'll be honest, I have absolutely no ability to sneak. I, Argo has a
Yeah,
plus
we
0.
knew that.
Argo cannot sneak for shit.
No, that's all right, dear. We knew that.
I can get my echo pretty close, and at the very least see and hear from it.
That's visible, right?
Yeah.
Um, at least I have the invisibility spell. So I could get closer. I forget if I upcast that if I can make more people invisible.
Yeah, what
Oh, I
is the
can,
up?
yes.
Oh,
Ooh,
Um,
I got a +3 to stealth.
yeah, I guess I could. Alenia, you sneaky lady,
Ah, yeah.
right?
What can
Uh,
I say?
I can cast this spell at, let's say, the 4th level and get 3 of us, and Alenia, you can just be regular sneaky
Oh, I can handle myself, dear.
if we wanted to be closer. Okay, that's good because I can't
cool.
make you invisible.
Should, should we
Physically,
should
it
we
is
like
outside of my power.
should we just like sneak up to the corner of the building so that we can dart around and run in the door if we need to?
Yeah, we can just stand directly outside the door.
We're supposed to have like 3 feet from the door directly in front of it.
Yeah, we can do that if that's sounds
Sounds
good
like
to
a
you
plan.
guys. It will be one of my 2 4th level spell slots, but I think that's okay.
It would save us a good bit of time
Yeah, at
trying
least
to
Precious,
this.
get them.
precious seconds. It would save
Yes.
us a ton of precious seconds.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's do that if we can then. And I will, as we walk out, and then I assume like I'll hide behind a dumpster, and then loudly proclaiming, "We're gonna go give each other blowjobs behind the dumpster. Do not come and look back." No,
Make
I
me
don't
make
do
me a persuasion with advantage. No.
that.
Uh,
5 or 6 people just follow us out there. They're like, "Oh yeah, fuck yeah, I love
yeah,
Blowjob party,
let's watch
blowjob
this.
party.
Uh, I mean, yeah, I think y'all can just like duck into an alleyway, cast these spells. Let's do a group stealth check. So I think we'll just take whatever the like median roll is for the group here.
Okay.
Everyone
What does
who's
it do?
invisible gives you advantage for the roll.
Okay.
Okay. So 16 for Argo,
Pretty good.
Dirty 20.
30, 20,
23.
23.
oh fuck.
She can't read her
Do you
dice.
wanna
My new pretty metal dice, the 6 and the 9 are identical.
just kind of keep an eye on Jabba because he's acting kind of tweaky.
Okay.
So just like while he's out
Alright.
there, periodically
I'm gonna
check on
have
it.
to look at other
yeah.
dice to figure out which one is supposed to be the fuck.
Yeah, what is below the 6? Or what if it's a
below
14
a
below
9
it?
is a 19. Below a 9
Yeah.
is 19.
Then below a 6 is 14.
Okay, I'm tolerating. Okay, so of course it's a 6 then.
Mhm.
I okay, but I have a plus 10, so it's a 16.
Okay, so we got 2 16s, a 20, and a 23. I'll say median of like 18 for the group stealth check here. I'm gonna roll perceptions with disadvantage because most of y'all are invisible, so I will just count that for the group. Okay. Uh, as you all stealth up to the side of the building, um, I do. I think. I think there's this thing of like someone steps on a twig or something that cracks, and you kind of see someone inside the church like look out the window and kind of like out and about. But you all kind of get to, I'd say, within like 10 feet of the door, kind of like hiding down in the shrubbery. And it doesn't appear that anyone has noticed
Shrubbery.
you. At least no alarms have been raised. I'll say
Are
this
we like
for, yeah.
sorry, are we like other topiaries and are we posed really comically to fit behind the shapes of them?
Yes, absolutely. It
Mm.
is, and it's honestly like you're invisible. There's no need for it, but you do have to, because that's the
Hmm.
rule.
Right.
Um, I'll say this mechanically: if a fight were to break out and you were to just like bomb rush into the basement, you could get there within 2 turns. So start of round
Okay.
3, you'd be like down the basement steps, like in the fight, if something were to happen. A lot
Okay.
closer than
Gotcha.
you were though. And you sit in wait to see what is going to happen to your friends. And with that in mind, let us return to the basement. Um, so I guess yeah, we're gonna pick up right where we left off. The traveler has just introduced himself and said, "Welcome to the Children of the Six." What do you do?
Nice to meet you. My name is Ren.
Sorry, can I table talk question?
Mhm.
Would Lilith know what that means? Welcome to the Children of the Six.
Well, did
Um,
Alwyn share with us those 3 pantheons? I think he did. Yeah. Yeah. So
Okay.
we did hear about a pantheon called the Dark Six
Okay.
Yeah.
from Alwyn.
I'd say both of you can roll a religion check. We'll call it DC 15 for some basic stuff, DC 20 for
Oh, okay.
good stuff.
That's a 17.
Cool.
Plus I can
What's
guidance myself in this dark room.
Where is religion? Oh, right there.
Hey, everyone's asking themselves that, you know.
No, that's an 8. So
No. Oh, uh, yeah. I guess Lilith, hey, you've spent a lot of your time in religion actively avoiding it. You didn't do a lot of studying like of different pantheons and things like that, so not quite sure. Uh, Ren, you remember a pretty significant like religiously historical event like 4 or 5 centuries ago. There was a mass killing on the celestial plane, and here Azuth and Cyric, 3 gods of the Faerunian pantheon, were all slain. um, and I think in this moment you don't fully remember like everything that happened in that story, but I think on a you said a 17,
Yeah.
on a 17 I think you remember like the Children of the Six kind of rings a bell with that. They were involved in that somehow.
Okay. That would track with everything I've heard tonight.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So I have to get into ancient deity mode.
Yeah, and I know Ren just introduced herself back.
unlock encrypted?
Ren, and well,
seems like you may know me already, but I'm Lilith.
huh, I know the names, but it's nice to let people introduce themselves. I'm sure you have questions Feel free to ask. I have nothing to hide.
Um, so is it just you of your pantheon here? Or I know there's a figure called the Archangel running around. Is that of relation?
Sadly, I am the only one of my pantheon here. We are called the Dark Six, but there are only 5 of us left. And of the 5, I'm the only one who became stuck in Arcadia. Even I do not know this Archangel, although I feel their magic everywhere.
Sorry, you're stuck here?
Well, I'm not, but my people are, and I would not leave them out. In fact, I would say that you and I are the only people amongst us with the ability to leave this plane. A shame.
It does seem that way.
I'm so nervous to ask any questions, man. And also, that was my
Yeah,
one question, pretty much.
I don't think Lilith really has.
You you did send me a question you wanted to ask.
Oh, fuck.
It was like something about like his darkness or something. Like what was up with that?
Yeah, let me just go back a week.
Through our messages.
Truly, truly, you really do got to send them right after session, or they're gone forever.
Yeah, no, but the problem is that Amanda and I talk way too much.
If there's a written
We do
record,
text
there's
like
a way.
we text like every day. So
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, wipes front to back
Okay.
or back to front.
What?
Huh?
Oh, good question, Gus.
I didn't hear Gus's question.
I heard something wipes front to back, back to front, and I was like, I don't.
Yeah, which way does
Oh,
he wipe?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good
Which way does it
question.
wipe?
Can I ask what's up with the darkness? Why are you in the dark currently?
Hey, that is a good question. Me and my siblings represent mortals' base desires. My name is straightforward for what I represent. The mortal desire to expand their horizons and see what the world has to offer to explore. However, I take the form of what most exploration is, and very often, especially in the case of adventurers like yourselves or heroes like yourselves, you are running from something. There's darkness in all of us, and we tend to try our best to leave it behind. I am dark because our capacity for escaping our past is dark as well. I hope my form does not scare you.
I'm sorry.
This dude's
Can
got jokes.
I I'm like my brain is like not understanding what he just said. Like I need someone to say it in like
I think
regular words.
what he's getting at is traveling correct me if I'm wrong, Cole, this is what I got. Traveling into an unknown space, like traveling into darkness because you don't know what's ahead of you, but also as being a hero and adventurer, you got a lot of baggage with you, a lot of darkness with you. So he kind of is a representation of a lot of that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very
Got it.
much like people travel to go into the unknown, which is dark, and people travel to
Got it.
escape their past, which is also
Which
very
is
dark.
Got it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
Um,
No, I find your antlers to be quite lovely, actually.
Thank you. Well, how much has Calvin told you about us, if anything?
About the Church of Timora and you? Absolutely zero things, actually. He just told me to show up to the church this evening. So,
Yeah.
this is all quite new.
Well, then, I'd like to start with a history lesson, if I could. As I'm sure you know, we, the Dark Six, as we were called by those who preceded us, used to be the ruling pantheon, and for the most part, we let mortals live their own lives, and passed along our powers when they were sought out. Anyone who wished to come and learn could learn. We turned none away other than those with darker intents. But many on the celestial plane viewed mortals as beings to be dominated and ruled over, and did not believe that we were using the extent of our celestial powers in the way that we should have been. And so many of those celestials played upon the desires of kings and queens and empresses and emperors and those with a lust for power to destroy us, our following. Holy wars were called, our followers were slaughtered from plane to plane, and before we understood what was happening, the gods you know as the Faerunian pantheon, the gods that you worship, removed us from power and locked us away. We came here because we believed Timora was here, and we had planned to kill her, but we did not find her, and found that we could not leave. Our purpose is as simple as that, I suppose you could say. We simply want to leave.
So, is the mist then of their creation?
The mist, and I do not say this lightly, it smells of something far older and powerful than I. There are things even beyond my understanding of the universe. This place is one of them. I believe Soren Calviv, my champion, my chosen, believes there could be an alliance between us to escape this place and discover the mysteries of Arcadia. However, I am not convinced.
I guess. Well, first of all, I'm gonna roll insight on that whole
Yeah, go
story.
for it.
On the whole story he just told me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I also am.
Just, I'm just gonna pull that out there right now. Oh hi.
Oh, a nat 20.
Oh, cool. Okay, 18.
Oh,
But oh, cool.
Um. Uh. I think on an 18. I mean, I'll roll, of course. I think. Ren, you read. Actually, both of you read this story as fully true. Obviously, does not mean all the details are true, but what he has told you is the truth, and from his point, for certain, no deception there. I'll say to give you something special on a natural 20, Lilith. There was a time when Edite was trying to kind of give you a bit of like a religious education as the head of her church, and it was a time when you were not interested in doing so, but you remember her talking about something called the Pantheon Wars, um, and you remember it was like she talked about it in like a pretty serious way, like some big long ago historical event, and as this being is talking about pantheons fighting each other for dominance over mortals, that just like rings a bell. Like, oh, Edite told me about this at one point, or like tried to tell me about this at one point.
Yeah, he just said he's unconvinced and is looking at
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah.
Um I didn't even know really who was here to make an alliance with. I just want my sister and my family to be someplace safe where my sister can thrive, learn what she wants to learn, do what she wants to do. And that's it. I guess that's my deepest desire. I don't want to fight these calamities anymore. I want to see mist surrounding us anymore.
Make me a persuasion check or deception if this is deception.
Um, like, deception's better for me, but like it is the truth also.
That's true. Yeah.
Um,
I mean, you could always be deceiving the true intent behind those words, even if the words themselves are
what
true.
is you said
Don't forget that you cast enhance ability on yourself.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh, you're
good call.
so right. Oh, baby. I do kind of want to do deception because it gives me. So if it's persuasion, it's a 21, but if it's deception, that's a 27.
I'm gonna need to know which one it is. Which one
Um,
are you going for here?
either one's pretty good. I am being kind of super truthful, so I'll do persuasion.
Okay. Um, see those words register, uh, and uh, he turns to Lilith to see if you have anything to say.
The question is like, is what? Like, what do we want?
Mm, he's more so just he
Or
was
like,
kind of like I'm unconvinced. We can have alliance, so kind of like the open-ended question is like convince me.
oh, got it. Can I ask you a question?
I suppose.
You're a plane walker,
Yes.
like me. You can leave. Presumably, you could take people with you. What's stopping you?
I had the ability to take others here with me, but not the ability to take others with me away from here. We tried that long ago. This place even dampens our powers. But, well, I suppose I'd have to agree with Ren. Family is important, and I will not leave until all of my children can come with me. What do you want, Lilith?
I don't know. Um, I no longer have a family. I um came here to escape my past. I would like people to be safe. There are people I care about and people they care about, and it would be nice for people to not have to fear for their loved one's safety.
Make me a persuasion check. Or deception if you feel as though you are
And you
deceiving.
also enhance ability, right?
I did. And I got the thing from
You're +2.
yes. Oh, okay. 25.
Okay. Hmm. Um. Oh. Uh, Lilith, you
I didn't like
feel
that noise.
you
I didn't like it
feel
either.
something kind of like glitter through your head and like reverberate on your skull. And this creature closes his eyes, the only source of light in this room, which does completely make the room go pitch black. Um, and as he opens them again, he looks at you and says, "You are of surprisingly calm mind for one who has seen so much pain. The lords of hell were not kind to you, were they?
Unfortunately not. No.
Of the many faults of the Faerunian pantheon, they have never been powerful enough to keep the lords of hell in line. I'm sorry they failed you in that capacity. I see truth in both of you. I believe your yearning to save the people of Arcadia and to get those you love to safety. However, I don't believe in your dedication. You see, there is the potential of allyship, and you have been working with Soren Calvith for a long time. And while you did not know exactly who we were, I know you knew a decent bit of what we were and who belonged to us. But you've kept Spear from us this whole time and haven't mentioned him once. Or Alwyn, as you know him. You knew he was one of us. Why have you been hiding him?
Sorry, I need to write that down.
We got shield,
Right.
we got spear,
Spear, as in spear?
like a weapon, like a weapon.
I couldn't tell if it was spear or like sphere.
Oh,
But-
Why do you keep him from us? Well, dog, I'm not too fond of the brainwashing. That's what's up.
Well.
I
Oh no, you go.
Yeah.
Go.
was gonna say, I think, assuming that there was like a canon
No,
pause.
I did need to write this down.
Oh yeah.
So that's probably why. Maybe like a few seconds of a pause. That is up to Alwyn, I think. He is of his own. I know he is one of your children, I presume, but I don't want to force him to do something he wishes not to do.
Persuasion. I'm gonna say this would have been with disadvantage, but because you have that enhance ability, this will be just a regular roll.
Mm.
But I'll say you could guidance yourself if you want.
Oh, thank God.
Also,
Okay.
was Lilith gonna say something as well?
Yeah, well, also. Okay. 23.
I'll Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah, 23.
Well, he closes his eyes again. You kind of hear him like breathe inward. I feel his presence. I feel him watching in the hall, standing outside, waiting for all of you to be in danger. He's a good boy. And I suppose you're right. I have faith that he will return to me. In fact, I know it. But worry not. Soren and I are the only ones who know that he is still alive.
Oh. He's.
God, I'm so scared to say anything. Like I have something that I feel like Lilith would say. Oh no.
But
Hey,
yeah,
man.
would Lilith know? The way you say something Lilith would say, I'm like, oh no, Lilith's gonna shoot us in the fucking foot.
Look, I
No.
really thought for sure Lilith was going to say something smart about the "you're very calm" comment. Like, that's why I keep my balls empty or something.
Oh, I thought about it, but I was like, no, that's not the
It's not
that's
the
not the
move
vibe.
to the Eldritch being.
Yeah.
Cool.
Um,
Actually, no. Sorry. He doesn't say actually no.
actually, no.
No.
No, you don't feel
I
him nearby.
think Lilith just says, I hope you can recognize why we would feel a protective instinct over our coworker, our friend, somebody who
my
has
little homie.
my
Mm.
little homie, uh, my little dog, um,
Woof woof.
woof, woof. Somebody who has protected us in the field more times than I could count.
Ah,
I,
I can understand. You did not know who we were, but you do now, and rest assured, I would never harm one of my children.
Chad, I think this guy lying.
I yeah, I'm just gonna
Chad, I
Yeah,
think
insight.
this
I
guy
know.
has different
Here's the
definition
thing.
of harm than us.
Here's the thing.
yeah.
I just have to roll an insight, but I know
Mhm.
he truly believes what he's doing is not harm. Also,
Yeah,
but I'm
Yeah.
still gonna just fucking do it.
I'm also gonna roll an
21?
insight.
Cool.
No, 22.
Not bad.
Yeah, I think on a 22, um, genuinely, what this being has done to Alwyn, it sees as like, yes, this is my child who I care about and I would never harm. So I think zero ill intent, even though you know it's fucked up.
And there's no way to tell him it's fucked up. Maybe that's for another time.
Well, I suppose to business then. Do the two of you believe we can work together to escape from this place?
I think Lilith looks at Ren.
Don't look at Lilith. um, okay,
Uh,
sorry. Reminder, our goal here was to establish an alliance, correct?
I think so.
And think so?
Uh,
Gus, don't just shrug at me.
Lilith sending stones Ren and is like, quick yes or no.
Sorry, can you repeat the question, DM?
Uh, do you believe we can work together to escape from this place?
I see Gus giving very subtle nods. So
I want to believe yes. I want to say yes. Can we work together?
Want to say yes? It is but a word.
Yes.
I'll ask above the table, is this truth or a lie?
Um, like
uh,
that's a loaded question actually, because it is yes a truth because they need some people.
Objectively, but there's subtext.
Objectively,
Hmm.
it is the truth.
I would say, I guess, like, because it is definitely a spectrum. On the spectrum, leaning more towards truth or lie. Would you say?
I think leaning more towards truth for sure.
Okay. Then persuasion, and I'm gonna say persuasion from both of you. Want a little group persuasion here.
a widow group persuasion.
Can we guidance ourselves?
Yeah, go for it.
Ah, beautiful. 24.
Okay, hold on. Let me roll my guidance. Okay, let me do my math. 27.
Okay. Um.
We're locked in. We're locked in. We're locked in.
We're so locked in.
Knocking on wood.
Uh. Very well. I agree. Let us pool our knowledge and destroy the one who calls themselves Archangel of this place. And then we will escape to the great beyond and travel as we've always done. Turns to Lilith. I would like to train you. At this moment, are only able to use your power when you are surged in a way, performing great feats of magic and ability, and it happens. However, to do it intentionally carries a great risk and can lead to death if done incorrect. There is danger to learning this. Is this a power that you would like to pursue? I will not force you to learn such things.
Maybe this is. Oh fuck, what's the word I'm thinking of? God, it's like cheap, but not cheap. But like cheap in like action. Or like cheap in like words. Do you know what I'm
Dude, why do I know what that means and
Shallow?
I have
Like,
no clue what word you're talking about?
Yeah. Like maybe shallow? But it's like impulsive also. Or like
um, so
so
like
my brain's ability to throw
shallow
out words.
words, but
Like
what?
someone
But
who
like
does shitty things as like it's their character flaw.
no, it's like when you're being like not hasty, you're saying
Impulsive?
some no.
No. Okay.
I'll think of a new word.
You've said so
Um
many
Okay.
words.
You have said a lot of words.
Words similar to.
and
Is it similar to impulsive?
no.
Hasty.
I
Okay. I'm gonna come up with a new word. It's fine.
Reckless.
Um
Rash.
no. No. Um
okay. Okay.
Brisk.
Yeah, just let her come up with a new word, guys.
Yeah.
Let her come up with a new
I was gonna
word.
come up with a new word. Sorry.
Okay.
Thanks for the attempt.
Yeah, I tried.
Maybe this is I guess I'll use hasty. Maybe this is like no, that's not right. I don't know what I'm
Oh,
trying to say. Um
wait. Shit.
we are out in the field fighting calamities that risk our lives, tear people limb to limb, and utilize our dead friends against us. Dying via plane walk does not scare me.
Well, then my last question is if you are going to be a problem. And you see looks over your shoulder and you kind of you hear Edite in your head go and you feel like her power flutter away from you. uh the traveler holds out a hand and I think it kind of like extends from the dark mass of their body, and I think you can see like very bony shaped long kind of like nails reaching out. And Edite fully appears in this room in the form that she comes to you in, and as the traveler kind of like extends his hand, she fully trying to like kind of go away from this space. You see her like dashing through the air to get out of this room, freezes in midair, and you see he turns her around and does that, and she like moves forward in this space. It is quite rare to see a goddess travel so blatantly follow. Who is she, might I ask?
Are you asking me?
Yes. She is unable to speak at the moment.
Sorry, one sec. Hey.
Hmm. Hmm.
Ooh. Ooh.
He told Priestess Aelin about Edite, I guess.
Hmm?
I'm gonna throw up. I am like feeling the same demons attempting to crawl out of my mouth as I did during the like Lorelite Snacid spray. Instant, like I can like feel them like clawing their way up my throat. Mm. This is my goddess.
A name.
Her name is Edite, and at the risk of oh fuck. I'm like Emma really does not want to say this, but like to not say it, I fear would be metagaming a little too hard. Um, at the fear of angering someone of your stature, I would ask you to please let her go.
I'm gonna make a history check. Do this with advantage for Edai. The trickery. Um, uh, looks at you with as much of a smile as he can give. Don't worry, she's not on my list. And lets her go, and she kind of like freezes in this, like freezes in the air, kind of too afraid to run away. Honestly, I think no insight required there. Um, very well. I have no problem with your arrangement. It's nice to see deities gain followers, although I'd imagine not many with how easily I was able to trap her. What number are you on now, Edai? Edai, actually, make me an insight check.
For who?
For Edite, I'll give you
Do I get
advantage as well.
advantage?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Good number. Good number. Good number. Oh, a dirty 20.
You are looking at Edite, who is looking at the traveler like if she was confronted with the under the bed monster that she feared as a child. I think you see like genuine bone shaking fear in your goddess, who looks and like very stammering. I am uh, 15. Ah, a good start. I suppose we'll see where that goes. Turns back to the two of you. Popular to contrary belief, we do not wish for the extermination of the Faerunian pantheon and all those who work under them. I have major names that I must die, but any who work under who are willing to step aside, I have no problem. So, Edite, are you going to be a problem? And Edite kind of looks down at you, Lilith. I think in this moment, like kind of brought down to this is the first time you've seen Edite look at you of like we are on the same playing field right now. and kind of like looks forward in fear. Um, uh, he leans forward. Edite, you know who I am. Yeah, you've heard the story. Yeah, yeah. Don't fuck with. Are you going to fuck with me, Edite? If I kill the goddess you work for, would you get in my way? No, no. Very well. Edite uh, disappears immediately, and I think you feel her presence that is usually in your mind fully gone from this place. She has like run away. Well, I will train you, Lilith. Turns to Ren. I believe Sorn Calvith intends to take you on as his apprentice in an official capacity to teach you what he knows, and he knows a lot. Is that something you are interested in? In fact, you would both need my blessing to make this arrangement official.
Fuck it, we ball.
It would be so funny if you said that.
The most out of character thing for Ren to ever fucking say.
Just Ren bursts out,
Fuck
"Fuck it, we
we
ball!"
because I think he has a lot he can show me. Yes.
Are you sure? I believe you want an alliance, but there's more behind those eyes. I've watched the two of you work together. I've seen what he's done to you. And I would find it hard to believe that you don't want to put him in the ground. Given the right opportunity, why should I believe that you would not simply stab him in the back?
Because the more he teaches me, the more I am afraid to be without his tutelage, of what I'd be without him.
Make me a persuasion or deception check. I'll ask above table, which one is this?
Also super loaded question. Can I also tack on a guidance?
Go for it.
Beautiful. A bit of both, honestly. I think it's the starts of getting into a little bit of codependent territory.
Mm,
She still hates him, but she's still like, I kind of need him. Also, I'll just do because it's the start of these feelings. I will go with deception.
okay.
So 31.
Okay. I'm still gonna roll, but even a god tends not to roll that high. Yeah. I think you say on a 31, you see that you have this ancient deity fooled. Uh, Good. I bless this arrangement. You will refer to him as teacher. He will refer to you as apprentice. I'm sure there is much you will learn. I would like to say as well that this does not mean you have to serve me in any capacity. While Soren is my champion and my chosen, he is able to, well, take on extra tasks as he sees fit and I approve of.
Thank you.
Very well. I see this as the beginning of a wonderful alliance. Consider yourselves friends of the children of the Six. We will share what we find out, if you share what you find out, and together we will save this place.
Adding this to my bonds box. Friend
Yeah.
of Children of the Sick.
You can tell Alwyn that he does not have to fear us coming after him. I know he will come back. I feel it in my heart. He may live his life as he sees fit until he returns.
I'm so sorry. I have to. I'm just writing furiously. I'm so sorry.
What a brainwasher thing to say.
Yeah.
He has to save these people.
Just saying, would have been equally funny and not a lie for her to have been like, no, you shouldn't trust me not to stab him in the back. But if he's weak enough to let me do that, that's not the right choice. And
Oh yeah. Well, this guy
fucking
also
chosen.
views him as a child, so I figured that might not be the best route to go.
No, that's
Uh,
fair.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna kill your kid.
I'm gonna. Hell, yeah. If your kid ain't shit, I'm gonna kill him.
I'm gonna kill him if he gets me too strong.
I will pass on your message, of course.
Very well. I believe our business is concluded. A final, I suppose, statement to express the urgency of our situation. We must leave this plane as soon as we can. Over the last 5 centuries, the Faerunian pantheon has grown weak, and every other pantheon, not just me and my siblings, have noticed. The Pantheon Wars was one of the greatest conflicts the material planes ever experienced. There was much death and destruction. But I believe the celestial wars for power will soon be upon us. And if we are to stop it, or find our place in it, we must escape. Otherwise, we will be trapped here while everything burns around us. We are low on time.
Oh, fuck. My stupid fuck of life.
But like, okay, this is not in character. But
Hmm?
I'm just like, are we low on time compared to like a normal lifespan or compared to like the lifespan of a fucking god, you know?
I guess, yeah, you don't know what this being's perception of low on time is for sure.
Right. I'm not going to ask.
No, I'm not
I'm
either.
not gonna ask. I'll.
Hand kind of does like a turning motion, door opens to the room. I think you see Aelin, no insight check required. Surprised to see that both of you are still alive.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Cool.
But had no ill will.
I think it's that thing of like I like them, but there's like a 50% chance they don't leave that room.
The white boy that lives in that room, crazy.
Yeah, it's like they're about to face
Um,
the craziest white boy.
So
Ren steps right the fuck out. With and
yeah,
still, I think
Lilith,
holding Little's hand.
Yeah, Lilith would follow. I okay, never mind. Lilith will ask Ren this after they're out of the
Yeah.
church.
Yeah, I think Aelin probably like wordlessly. I don't think she says anything to the two of you unless you do. Leads you up the stairs to the door of the church and bids the two of you good night. Um, and I think everyone else waiting invisibly outside see Lilith and Ren unharmed exit the church.
As soon as the door closes, I mean, I guess quick perception to see that no one's watching me from the church.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Yeah, that's like a fucking. It's a fucking 27.
Oh, fucking Aelin is watching from a window to the side to see what you two do out there.
Um, yeah, I'm gonna just hold on to um um Lilith's hand so tightly, like it's in a fucking vice grip right now, and she will walk to the bar, um, and then once out of like eye shot, I assume. Can we turn around a corner and
Yep.
get out of view? She's gonna hug Lilith so tight. I go, oh my god, oh my god.
You
I
guys
might.
get enveloped by another pair of hands.
I start. I'm gonna swing.
Can I roll a duck?
I, I'm gonna roll an attack.
This is with disadvantage. Wait,
It's a natural one.
actually, oh, cool, yeah. Alenia, you exit stealth as you dodge out of the way of like a reckless swing.
Phenomenal.
Can
Hey,
I
whoa,
say
whoa.
before? Can I say before that happens, like before Alenia pops up, um, Lilith would have like probably for a brief moment seemed really shocked, as in like a what do I do with this girl? And then would slowly hug you back. And then look, he's also not feeling great about this whole thing, but in kind of
Tears.
an attempt to try to make Ren feel better, just goes, so how mad do you think he'd be if I cast daylight in the room next time?
I think Ren laughs out loud. And then Alenia comes up and she recklessly swings.
Hey, whoa. I was just worried about you guys. Gosh.
I
So
think the rest of the invisible folk can also enter this. I think Argo fully takes away his invisibility.
can we leave this fucking district?
Yeah, let's
Alenia
go.
hugs
You
y'all
went to
anyway.
a fucking secondary location. Are you two alright?
I don't think Ren responds.
Are
So,
we alive?
We're alive.
Yes.
We're so
Are we all right?
we're so alive.
Debatable.
We're like so alive. And she'll like wipe tears now that everyone is there and it's not just Lilith in front of her.
so out of curiosity, how much 1 to suicide would it have been of a mission for us to follow y'all?
Suicide.
Suicide.
Cool. Great. Got it. Yep.
Right.
Thanks.
So you went to a secondary location, that weird basement room. What happened in
Let's go.
there?
Let's go home.
Yeah, we
Let's go
Yeah,
home.
we
We're
need to
going
leave
home.
this place.
Okay.
You all go to the obvious meeting place, which is Waylon's apartment, of course.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, I think y'all can like pick up in Waylon's apartment. You've all like sat down. I think Argo goes to his apartment, brings back some like bottles of wine, and starts pouring some out for everybody. Uh,
I think
right.
that's
So
fine. I should get more soon.
what happened?
Um So there's um they have like a dark room. Like
Kinky.
no. I mean
No.
no. So bad. It's like so bad. So there's this guy. They have the guy that Alwyn's been seeing in a dark room in their basement, and he's a fucking god, and he wants to kill a bunch of the Faerunian gods. Um,
Since when has
Basically,
Alden been seeing a god? Hold on. I feel like I'm missing things.
I
it
guess we
wasn't.
knew we knew he was some guy, I guess,
Yeah,
but we
yeah.
didn't know
The
he
guy is a
was
god.
Oh, oh,
He's called the
uh,
Traveler.
great, great.
We did
Cool.
secure an alliance. Knew you were watching, Alwyn. Said he could feel your presence, could feel you watching in the hallway.
God.
Yeah, he asked us why we were
Why-
um hiding you from him, keeping you from him.
But then said that he feels it in his heart that you will return to him of your own volition.
I don't like this guy. Sorry, that was really British, but point stands.
Oh, he did also notice Edite and literally
Oh god.
like yoinked her and had her frozen in the air and then asked me a question about who she was and said she can't speak right now.
Wait.
I like
So
put an
Ren, you've
arm
seen Edite?
around Lilith and like kind of pull you in a little bit.
Edite fully materializes in an open chair. As in like full physical form, not misty, grabs one of the bottles of Argo's wine, doesn't take a glass, and just starts drinking from the bottle.
All right, who invited this one? I swear I didn't do
Hi,
it.
We're
welcome to my
Hi.
apartment.
Welcome, Edite.
No, go ahead, take a seat, make yourself welcome.
She
Thank
had
you, I
a
appreciate it.
she had a bad night too.
yeah, she was literally there. So,
Oh, Edite.
I
Oh,
yes, Edite. Hello. I've never been more terrified in my fucking life.
yeah, so
Big swig.
um can you tell us the story?
The Pantheon Wars.
I don't know if he look, propaganda's a bitch. I don't know if what he's saying is right or what people in charge of my world is saying is right. But ooh, what I can say is that the Pantheon Wars is. I mean, he was truthful in the fact where the Faerunian gods believed that the mortals needed a bit more of a leash and a guide. They frame it as like guiding for control, but power is power, And to do so, well, Lilith, I've told you this. For those who may not know, gods, our power is decided by the amount of followers we have. So the more followers we gain, the more powerful we are. Mistra currently has the most followers, so she is seen as the ruler of the gods until someone else has more followers than her. So the only way to really take over as head pantheon is to slaughter the followers of the gods you want to boot off. And there's no sugarcoating it. Planes were destroyed. It was endless slaughter for a century of. If any of you think you have seen conflict in your life, you have not seen anything nearly as bloody as that. just from the
Just don't
stories
stay
I've
a
heard.
rogue.
But when I grew up, the Dark Six were bedtime stories you told to children to scare them. I mean, even with their followers greatly diminished, they were ferocious. So many Celestials died to boot them from power. It was terrifying. They fought like caged animals. There's stories of the Traveler tearing heads off and destroying weave magic to obliterate you from existence, and the abilities of those creatures are something else. That was my bedtime nightmare in front of me.
So is that what he meant when he said, "You know who I am, you've heard the story"?
Yes. I, in no way, shape, or form, could ever stand up to the Traveler. There are few who would dare try.
So we stand no chance either.
No.
Uh,
So if he were to get out, then would it be the same as before, as in the Dark Six going and slaughtering millions of people across the plains?
for what it's worth, of every Celestial they have killed, it has been done in ways that don't harm followers. Um, I believe, at least the rumors are that the Children of the Six are always inventing ways to permanently kill gods without slaughter. And I'll give them that. They're doing it cleaner than my pantheon did. Much cleaner.
He also truly does not believe what he's doing to there's a whole compound down there, which Alwyn, I'm sure you know. He truly believes he's not hurting these people he calls his children by brainwashing them. I did not want to ask though about the brainwashing because of what we saw with Edite, of course.
Yeah, there were a fair few things that I think we would have asked if the situation was not what it was.
Even just Priestess Aelin, she looked at us and she knew she could kill us both without even blinking.
Yeah.
Yes. To, I suppose, put it in context, uh, the story is that um, the Traveler and one of their siblings, known as the Shadow, were co-inventors of the power word kill spell. As in, I have no doubt in my mind the Traveler could obliterate all of us with very little effort. It's a horror
So,
story you don't mess with, I suppose.
so that is our ally
Yes,
now.
I will say, if he's on our side, that's wonderful.
Yeah. Um yeah. For two people who can't really talk, we did pretty good. We did
We made it.
pretty damn good. We had our plan, fuck it, we ball, and we really stuck to it. I
I'm
think
Waylon will put a hand on Ren's shoulder. It's like a silent, just like support thing.
but he also
I'm
you go.
sorry. Oh, I was just gonna say I'm gonna have to say thank you to Bennett Harlow.
Yes. What was I gonna bring up? He wants to train Lilith, and he gave his blessing, we'll call it, for me to be Soren Calvert's apprentice. And
I thought you already were.
yeah, me too. I guess this is more official because, oh, he's also that guy's champion, by the way, or slash chosen.
All right, even better.
That figures.
So, but also no clue who the Archangel is, just feels this magic all around. Apparently the mists actually that surround us is even older and more powerful than the Traveler. So isn't that pretty neat?
I'm not that worried about the mist. It's like nothing.
What?
I don't know. I'm not that worried about the mist. I don't think that should be on our top priorities.
But that is the
feel
thing
like
that's
it's related.
keeping us here.
That is kind of like our cage in a sense.
That is what is keeping us here. That is how the gods have trapped us. That's like kind of the whole thing.
Right, but I thought our focus was on like
It is.
lifting the trap and dealing with the gods, which is
But
horrible to say out loud now that I say that.
but the mist is part of the trap, no?
But
It
I
is
like the
the.
mist.
It seems like the Faerunian pantheon purposefully chose this plane to trick the Traveler here. So
The mist is cozy.
Can Alwyn incite the I like the mist
yeah,
thing?
I'm also gonna
Yeah,
fucking
can
insight.
actually.
What the
I
hell?
heard the
Yeah.
mist is cozy. I
not
think
lying.
everyone needs to insight Alenia right now. What the
I'm
fuck?
guidancing this
full fault.
too. What the fuck?
I'm also gonna guidance
That's
myself.
Hey, I got
crazy.
a nat 20
Oh.
insight on that. What the fuck?
I also got a nat 20 insight.
That's crazy.
Oh, mine was not.
Mine was a
Well, me and Waylon.
21.
Well, me and
Hold
Waylon
on.
got it.
Yeah, you guys got it.
Hold on.
I mean,
I'll
like,
just-
you don't have to share all your deepest, darkest secrets, but I guess just
Yeah.
like why
What the fuck
I
does
guess
that mean?
you could explain like why Alenia feels so comfortable with mist, or what people would see in that if there's anything you see.
Right. Hold on. I'm just honest, genuinely. I'm going back in the fucking Discord chat of yours, Cole, to figure this out. To say it correctly.
I didn't do nothing.
Oh,
Right,
Oh,
right.
that sounds like a
didn't do
lie. I wish I
nothing.
could roll insight in real life to figure out what the fuck Cole meant by, oh, I didn't do nothing. As if I don't know that's already a lie.
How do you think I
Let's
feel
fucking
married
go.
to?
I need to point out that Cole's text to me just says the mist just makes you feel ... comfortable. Okay. Y'all that rolled really well. You guys have seen me once throw in that like shifting into the creature to figure out a weakness trick. And I've explained the like shifting into people to figure out memories trick. You've seen it once, and if you really dig back far in the memory, I got like surrounded by mist when this happened, and it generally there's usually extra levels of mist around me when I do more like magic style stuff rather than just stabby stabby. And the mist is comfy.
so
It helps me.
so the mist seems to like you.
Yeah. It doesn't like you guys?
Mm. Oh no. No,
Alenia,
actually.
it keeps us here and is actively, it's inciting a lot of bullshit within Arcadia. No, I don't fucking like it.
Yeah, I
Oh,
actually
I've never
feel
tried to
like if I
leave.
stepped
Actually,
into the mist, it would kill me immediately.
Alenia, can you roll an insight on Lilith after
Oh,
your
yeah. I do. I literally just go, I've never tried to leave, I guess.
like after your the mist seems to like me, doesn't it like everybody comment?
Okay, that's a 19.
He looks pissed. He's like so angry at you right now.
Sitting next to Lilith, can I catch wind of that?
Probably.
I
I
will
feel like
also once again put a hand on Lilith's.
I'm sorry. I didn't. Gosh, I didn't really think that hard about it.
I just you
Wait, you guys can't like. And then I'm gonna Misty step to the other side of the room.
It's
Yeah.
like not a druid spell.
I'm pretty sure that breaks one of the accords. I would have to ask my accords-based expert and looks Argo in the face.
Illegal.
Yellow
You shut the
card.
fuck up.
Sorry, illegal. I had to do it, Bernie.
I just
No, Lenny, I can't
no,
fucking do that.
no, Alenia, I just need to know if you are living in the same world I'm living in where we watch where we watched Valian get sent into the mist and never come back. Like, are we experiencing the same life?
I guess I just assumed that that was him being outcasted. Like, he's wandering the woods now. The mist.
But like,
Alenia,
everybody, it's like a well-known thing that if you get sent into the mist, you're never coming back. It's like
Well,
capital
right.
punishment.
Well, yeah, but like, the mist is
Alenia,
such a
it's
comfy place. It wouldn't be that bad.
Alenia, it's death. You think death is comfy?
I don't wish to be crass, but Valiant is absolutely dead. He's dead. Yes. No.
Surely not. He's just wandering. He's not allowed back.
Waylon is gonna go stand in front of Alenia at this point, grab her by her shoulders and look her dead in the eyes. Alenia, tell me right fucking now. Are you being 100% serious right now? You're not joking around? You genuinely think the mist is something good and it does never harmed anyone?
I mean, it's always helped me, so I guess it.
God, we need to fucking
Look,
find truth.
what do you
Lilith-
mean that he's
Lil-
dead?
I am
Lilith-
being literal with every word I say, Alenia. It hurts people.
Lilith gets up and leaves.
Oh, and
The temptation to just wander into the fucking mist on the edge of the city right now. To prove my own point.
Hey,
I-
T,
Oh,
I don't
I
know.
told my
I don't know
character,
if
like,
you
it's
realize,
over.
but Waylon is also extremely getting really ticked off right now because he thinks that Alenia does not care about anyone else but herself.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
No,
partly true.
that's how Lilith felt too. That's why he left.
I was told by a terrifying, powerful, crazy being that mist is more powerful and even more ancient than it was. I can believe that it might help you with some powers, but not all powers lent are out of a kindness.
Yeah. You guys are making me think hard tonight. And I don't really like
That's
having my whole
good.
world turned upside down like this.
That's good. You should think.
Mhm.
Oh, another thing, Waylon. Um, you really fucked with Soren Calvith, by the way. But he does say he's gonna find a messier way to do what he wants to do. He wanted to use your family as martyrs to lure the Archangel out.
I really didn't think I could hate Soren Calvith more, but really, just a sacrificial pawn.
Yep.
Whoa, right. I need to run this one off.
When you say martyrs, what do you mean?
As in, he believed that the marriages would prove to be too difficult for the Inquisitors themselves, so the Archangel would have to step in and handle them, exposing itself, presumably, for maybe the Church of Timora to strike or the Traveler to strike.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm going to kill that guy Lash also. Just so you know, I'm going to go, I'm going to ask him questions. I have a scroll of detect thoughts. As far as I know, he sent Valiant into the mist to be killed, to be clear. And then we're going to try our absolute fucking best to find truth. I'm so confused. I don't know who to be mad at, what to be mad at, what to fight. And honestly, I still feel like I have to throw up, so I might go do that.
Have some
Yeah.
ginger ale. That'll help settle your stomach a bit.
I grab a bottle of wine.
I'll bring you some water. As she's on her way out.
Yeah, I'm also going to walk out and go to my apartment.
I think we all need to take the night and consider all what has been learned from on all accounts, looking directly at Alenia, and consider that and their implications. Maybe we can meet up tomorrow night.
All right. I think Argo will also get up and head out as well.
Yeah, Owen will head to his room. He'll probably message Ren and be like, "Hey, when you go hunt for that guy, let me know when you do. I guess we don't have that much time. Maybe we just have to do things fast."
Yeah. You can come with me.
I think as you get that sending stone as you're like walking down the hall, and you enter your room with a bottle of wine, dogs in the corner, and Soren Calvith sitting in your chair.
Jesus Christ. There's no
Good
peace from this
evening.
man.
I go and I grab 2 cups, which she only owns 2 cups. One of them is a
Think-
Garfield mug.
Double fisting.
Soren refuses to take the Garfield mug.
Oh no, she's not offering the Garfield mug to him.
Oh,
That's
cool, okay.
my fucking mug.
I think you see he genuinely chuckles. Huh. Well, so having a drink together. I suppose it. How did it go?
Well, the Traveler gave his blessing, so I think about as well as it could be. I'm still alive. Priestess Aelin seemed a bit shocked, actually, to see me and Lilith walk out.
You aren't the first people who have met with the travel, and not everyone walks out of that room alive. So he must have liked what he saw.
Maybe you put in a real good word for me. So, what does this mean now?
I'm going to teach you things. And you mentioned the unseen and have started investigating them. and I think they will prove to be a wonderful training ground for us. You mentioned Lash, a figure that seems high up. You and I are going to hunt together. Whenever you are ready to do so, please reach out.
I want to do it right away. I mean, not tonight, but as
Tomorrow
soon
it
as
is.
tomorrow.
Very well. Good night, apprentice.
Good night, teacher.
And Pierce.
Goes to the bathroom and throws up.
Yeah, I think, uh, uh,
Also,
uh,
I'll sending Stone all would be like, never mind, it's a teacher-student bonding experience to kill that guy.
uh, Lilith, I think it doesn't have to be a scene, but it would only be a scene if Lilith has something to say. But I do think Edite uh, teleports from Waylon's room to your room as you get there, still with bottle of wine in hand. Did take the bottle. Uh,
Of course she did. Yeah, I was actually gonna say Lilith gets to their apartment, looks around, because like the thing about Lilith's apartment is it's basically a sex club.
mhm.
Like it's just like, eternal.
Yeah.
Uh Gets to his apartment, looks around, goes, "Get the fuck out."
uh,
Every except for Avena.
mhm. I think
Like
Avena,
specifically points at her and goes, "You can stay. Everybody else, get the fuck out."
Avena, very much surprised as you've probably never done this before, but immediately looks at everyone else who kind of looks at her like, is he for real? And is like, you heard the man, get out. And everyone like files out. You see Avena just kind of like sits in a chair and lounges, watching the two of you with interest. Uh, Lilith, I have no quips for you or mean-spirited words. Genuinely, how are you doing?
Lilith walks over, takes the bottle of wine from Edith's hand and just um starts guzzling it and then starts pacing. And I think a lot of it is probably just like either like muttering to himself or him just like saying stuff that's like too fast for people to really like pick up on, but I feel like maybe it can be picked up like stupid ancient being, um bullshit brainwasher, fucking mist lover, about Alenia. um um yeah, just like shit like that before he eventually just like drops into a chair.
Um, so not well.
Look, I know that I am not a well-adjusted person. He was like in my fucking head. I felt him just like crawling around. And and it was fucking dark in there. And I'm like staring at this fucking guy in this dark ass room who the only source of light is his freaky ass eyes, and he kidnaps my goddess. I have to convince him that I'm worthy or some shit, and then I leave, have no time to process, and then get hit with, "Isn't the mist nice to everybody?" And I just I don't know. I'm angry. I'm scared. I'm weirded out, first of all, that Ren hugged me.
I think there's something in a situation as horrible as that where we are all brought to our base desire of needing to be held.
Yeah, but by me?
You two went through that together. If anything, I think that's the most bonding the two of you have done in the time I've known you.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't like bad. I just was like taken aback, I suppose.
I have not interacted with many ancient beings like him. I will say they are. I did see it. Well, hey, I think pronouns wise, it's just kind of fucking whatever you're feeling in the moment. They
Just saying. It's an it. Not
it's
not
in it.
necessarily. It's like use it's he or she, but like I use she at work because that's easier than correcting folks all the time.
Mm.
Doesn't mean that
You
I'm
know what?
actually a she.
We can go in. But
It.
uh, that one was surprisingly calmer than others I've met. But some beings in this world know that they can do whatever. And the traveler knows that he is a nightmare that is passed down from generation to generation. He knows the power he holds, and like all deities of his caliber, even though he seems to genuinely believe that what he's doing is good, they're all fucked. Traveler's no exception. I'm sorry you had to meet one. They are. There's few people who meet a being like that and leave feeling good.
Do
In
you
fact,
think do you think the traveler is gonna know what I've said?
what what you've said, what do you mean?
what I've said about it, about dumbass ancient being with fuck ass glowing eyes.
Um, okay, it's a decent history check. Even the most powerful of beings cannot hear everything said everywhere. They still have minds, and those minds have a limit of what they are capable of as far as how much they can focus on in a given moment. I think it was less that he was digging into your memories and hearing everything that you're saying, but more he is the god of traveling, of wanderlust, of trying to leave your past behind. And I think that he was simply able to see why you left yours. But no, I don't think he's listening, or I don't think it's listening to this conversation right now.
Okay. Um Lilith takes another swig and then hands the bottle back to Edite, gives her a very strange, uncomfortable hug.
I
And
think in
then
this moment has the same reaction that you did with Ren
and then stands up and goes, "Now get the fuck out."
just this once. I'll do it without making any fuss. She disappears. Um,
Did she take the wine?
no, she leaves the wine.
Oh,
Um,
great.
uh, I was. It sounds like Alenia might have something, but I'll ask Alwyn and Waylon anything for the two of you before you go to bed tonight.
Just a classic nighttime routine, I think, for
Mm.
Alwyn. I am also going to go pee as well.
Ah, bio break. Was Waylon gonna get up to
Uh,
anything?
Before I depart on my own bio break, I will say this purely so that T, at the very least, will have this heads up. I think Waylon's faith in Alenia has been a little bit shook. When I say a little bit, I think he's he's re-examining every interaction he can remember with her, being like, okay, does she give a shit? Did she ever give a shit about Dusty? Dusty was suspicious of a couple of folks in this party. Was he looking the wrong way? Because he's had to deal with a lot. He's had his face shaken in a sense with multiple people in this party over the last since the campaign started. I guess you could say he didn't really have a reason to look at Elenia, but he's starting to look at that way now. So not necessarily anything role playable, not anything like that. But I do think T, you should be
Bored.
aware that is a thing that is coming your way.
Waylon has a board up
Look,
with
it was always
Alenia.
coming my way. No matter how I played this, there was no way to continue to be a double agent forever.
No. And I think it's gonna blow up beautifully. Anyway, I'm gonna bio break.
Ugh,
Hey,
this is so much
I'm gonna say
fun.
this right now. I think I know what you have in your head. Fucking do it, man. Do it, please.
Wait, what do you think is in my head? 'Cause I have several solutions and I don't like a single one of them.
I I don't want to guide what you're gonna do. So I'm gonna say
Yeah,
whatever you're
no, chill.
thinking, do it. Get crazy.
I am a crazy bitch. So do I give a shit if he dies? No. Will bitch rat me out, especially if she's using detect thoughts? Fuck, absolutely he will. Do I kind of not care if the unseen crumble and fall? Also, kind of. Because, like, Alenia was kind of looking for a way out, anyways.
Aim right like a fucking bazooka at them.
Waylon's
Oh,
ready
my
with
druid.
snacks in the background.
Would getting rid of him actually lead to the downfall of the unseen? No. Would it put all of Mirren's eyeballs onto me squarely if he's dead? Yes. I was enjoying having some split attention here. There's a few options. I can kill him myself. Mirren might be a bit pissed. I
Oh, this
can
is not
forewarn him.
going the way I thought.
Shut up. I can forewarn him to hide. Saves his ass. Keeps me in good spirits, but eventually someone's gonna figure out, especially those two fuck asses working together. Awful fuck ass will definitely figure out that someone tipped the dumbass off. And then we have suspicion back in the group again. Do I also kind of just want to fuck off into the mist and find out what happens? Kinda. It's so tempting. Could I be smart and attempt to research mist and changeling interaction stuff in the web and the library? Could. I'd probably be shit at it.
Just go to Bennett
My
Harlan's
investigation
computer.
is a flat 0. Why is there feet in there?
Feet.
Feet. Is this Gus's way of telling me to just fucking choose something?
No, this is me
I
doing a job thing until everybody's back.
Oh, this was a bad time for Emma to leave the bathroom.
Wait,
We're just showing our feet on cam.
yeah. Come here, my love. Come here. Hold on.
I'm squishing
Wait,
you.
hold on. Let me. There we go. There we go. Everyone, put your foot up to the
Cole, get your
camera.
foot back up. Get your
What?
foot back up.
Get your foot back up there. Get it up there.
Okay. Amazing.
All right. Good job, team.
There we go.
I'm aware that these toes are the length of fingers. Don't look at them.
That's fine. Mine are too.
Anywho, as I believe we are all back now. Hey, what's Alenia getting up to tonight?
If the group finds out that I'm part of the unseen without me fucking saying something first, they're gonna be so pissed. I'm honestly also surprised that Calvith has not been like, you know that bitch is an unseen member, right?
There's a
Because
lot
I
of
kind of figured he
aliases.
would. Yes. Yeah, I do have a lot of aliases. Poor Cole. Oh, many good questions. Cole, I was not mentally prepared for my double life to come crashing down literally tonight. I was really hoping that we would be thinking around the lash thing for a little bit longer.
Hey, motherfucker, this was gonna happen eventually.
You shut up. I was not mentally prepared for it. I could morph into Lash and get interrogated by my own team. That's also funny. I have too many options and decision paralysis.
Well, with that last one, not to metagame, but they did say, "Hey, we're gonna waste this bloat
Yeah,
right after we're done
Ren
with
did
them."
say, I'm going to kill that guy.
We're gonna
Nope,
push a
guy.
penny from the front of his head to the back of his head.
Yeah.
And I don't think I can take the fight against her and Calvith. Not that I know that Calvith is hunting with her.
Oh, you don't?
This is such a fun game. I hate this so much, actually. Why do I play this game with you guys?
Because it's fun.
No, because
Doesn't
whenever
it
I do,
suck
I
when the
will yell at my
consequences of
own
your actions?
character for being stupid.
Isn't it the worst when you realize you're
Uh.
so different from your own character that but you have to play it out, but you would never do
I
such a thing?
I am feeling the fucking spit poison bullshit. The snozzle, that's how I'm feeling right now.
Snacid spray?
The
An acid spray. Okay.
Deep lore take for folks who don't know D&D bullshittery too well. That was a ways back.
Cheap lore cut.
It has been like a pretty consistent mention, I think.
Yeah, I think we all mention
This
it whenever we
campaign,
feel like
yes.
we're doing something stupid.
I don't think anyone listening has ever gotten context for it though if they weren't there for it.
Oh, probably.
Good, I'm not telling them.
Yeah.
You had to be there.
Was that on a recorded campaign, or was that
Yes, it
before we
was.
start?
It was.
It was
Yes, it
recorded.
was.
Okay, so if
Yeah.
they're committed, they can understand what that means.
All right.
So did.
All right.
Oh, you got it. I was gonna say we
I
can. Baldwin said
I
he
want
might
to
have
do a
had
stupid
something,
thing.
but yeah.
Because it's just so fucking tempting. I can tell Ren in the morning before she starts her hunt for Lash, the fuck I am. But for funsies, I kind of want to go into the fucking. And if I
And
die,
fucking what? Sorry.
my character
Going
background
into the
later.
fucking mist.
I would like to
Oh,
miss.
okay.
Okay.
Okay, this might be suicide. Okay, damn.
I don't think it's suicide.
Probably
That's the
not,
problem.
but
I
I'm
don't
really
think
convinced it's not suicide.
specifically. I think specifically not for Alenia.
just Alenia though. The mist's
If I
favorite
find
special little
Valiant out
gal.
of the mist and I bring him back, I swear to God.
I think
Yeah, I
Valiant's
guess.
dead as well.
Valiant's for sure gone. Alenia will be
I think
fine.
my safest bet is out in the lumber district, less likely for people to see me.
Yeah, I think. I'll say. I mean, good choice in district. I'll say just give me a stealth with advantage.
With advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank God for advantage. Okay. The 14, 24.
I think you're able to just to make sure you can actually get out there, because it would take a while for you to just go like straight through the backwoods of the lumber district. You can kind of like ride the edge of the forest until you like get up to a wall. Dexterous rogue, I think you could climb a tree and get up the wall decently easy, and make your way beyond the walls of Arcadia. Like
I
you
would
see,
totally do it like a little like poke my hand in and test
you
the water.
uh uh walking over a field of grass, which I think for some reason never seems to grow, even though it's never mowed. A very like well kept field of green. The wall behind you with some treetops poking over it, but beyond that, nothing between you and the mist that you find so much comfort in. And you are able to walk up to that wall. And in this moment, what do you do?
A breath to steel myself. um Hoping that I'm still actually going to be useful in a fight after this. and not completely separated from everything. I whisper out loud, "You're not you're not the bad guy here, are you? You're a pawn in this too." And I push out a hand into the mist to see what it feels like.
Um, you feel a wave of cold kind of crawl over your arm as you reach your hand in. The mist, I think you can see this like kind of it's pushing against what looks like invisible glass, like not leaving a certain point. But as you stick your hand in, you see some of the mist travels through that and like wraps around your arm, almost comfortingly, kind of like a as though it's shaking your hand in a sense. Uh, you hear from behind you. It likes you, but it'll kill you all the same. Um, and you turn around and see Vilvi the bartender.
Ooh.
You see, she fully just like walks up to you with her hands in her pockets, very nonchalantly. Kind of like steps up next to you as you're like looking at the mist.
Not Cole saving me from having to restart with a new character. um, Girl, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Probably something stupid.
Yeah, the mist likes changeling, but I think it would very happily do all the same. In fact, it might feel good about it.
Hmm. And how exactly do you know what the mist wants?
I don't know what it wants, but I know that it's alive for sure. It is alive. What you doing out here?
I could ask you the same question.
I wanted to talk to you, and then you brought us here.
You've followed me all the way from the center of town.
Yeah, it didn't make it easy.
I usually don't. Can I insight her?
Yeah, go for it. What are you looking for?
I don't remember if canonically she knows that I'm a changeling. That, or I should say, I don't know that I've told her I'm a changeling.
Probably not. Yeah.
So I'm trying to suss out how much she knows that I should have been more aware of. Um, okay. My insight is not great, so 19.
I think you see her looking at you and see a level of understanding in her eyes that is a little unsettling. You are a person of secrets and identities, and I think you see that she sees right through all that.
Well, what do you need to talk about?
Dusty, he was a good man. The kind of man that brings you homemade chicken noodle soup when you're sick, just because he wants to make sure you're eating. And you remember a time that you were sick and he brought you soup and was like checking in on you. He's the kind of man that puts a blueberry or it puts a cheese Danish on your desk every morning before you get into work because he knows that it's your favorite. Um, and you remember, I'm gonna say because all of Aaron's characters canonically like cheese Danishes. Waylon, you would get like a cheese Danish in the morning. Um,
This is
uh,
this is true and factual.
yeah, yeah. And I think Elenia, you remember that Dusty would leave those cheese Danishes just because he knew that Waylon liked him. Dusty was the kind of person who was good without or expecting people to be good in return. He could see that you had pain and would treat you like family and never ask unless you wanted to talk about it. He was a good man. Would you agree?
I agree. However, I don't get your point.
The point is that you killed him. And she pulls out a red binder, like a red kind of like notebook from her breast pocket, which you recognize as the book that Mirren wrote all of those favors that she would do for the Inquisitors in, and she simply extends her hand to give it to you.
Where did you get this?
I think you know that.
Take it out of her hands, sizing her up in a way that I hadn't before. She's still alive, at least?
Yeah, I'm not allowed to kill her, so didn't cross my mind. I don't usually do this, and I thought giving you that coupon might have brought something out, but this is a conflict where you can't play both sides. One side, the unseen, works for the Inquisitors. Your friends work against them. Those aren't two worlds that coexist. So, what I'm hoping you do is read that book and choose a side.
I'd been having so much fun playing sides, though.
I don't think
There's
of a
a third
body
side.
count. Oh, I think
That's fine. Sorry.
she says, I don't think of a body count as fun, and gestures to the red book. And you've been racking up quite a bit of that.
That's what rogues are good for. There's a third side, though. Whoever you work for. Question is, why would they benefit from me picking a side? Clearly picking the side of against the Inquisitors. Have you got another stuck little goddess up your sleeve?
Goddess.
Seems to be in fair amounts these days.
There seems to be a part of this story that I don't think I know about, which is interesting. Well, I guess you could say truth has many friends. But also, can't a girl just want someone to do the right thing?
I find that hard to believe. If that were the case, wouldn't I have already picked a side?
Can I over the table ask what you mean by that?
I think that one stems from the guilt of not having picked a side sooner and knowing that she's about to fully overturn everything that she grew up with and was trained for, and feeling like it's such a hard decision that it should have been an easy decision, and she's feeling guilty that it's not an easy decision.
I have seen a lot of horrible people do horrible things in my life. And very often they trick good people into doing horrible things for them based on a feeling of attachment, a feeling of necessity, a feeling of playing a part. I think that's you. And so I guess you could say I'm taking a gamble. Whether you read the contents of that journal and decide that everything in there is squeaky clean, or whether you decide it's fucked up, that's up to you, man. I just want to give you the chance to do what I think I know you feel is right in your heart. But again, I could be wrong.
Bold of you to assume someone like me has a heart left.
I think if you didn't have a heart, you wouldn't keep visiting that woman in the shop.
Why? What do you know?
You not figured out? Wait, have you just been going there? Who do you think she is?
Well, my new boss, for one thing, but someone that's helping me, make me do things other than kill and murder, as you so aptly want me to stop doing.
Alenia, that's your mother.
No, that that can't be. I would have. She's. I I saw the gravestone. I can't tell me that Mirren wouldn't have finished the fucking job.
Have you never once thought why Mirren is shaping you to be this leader? I want to say first and foremost, I looked into your birth records. I looked into all. I'm to be honest, I've looked into all of you. I know a lot about all of you. Your mother and your biological parent had you your mother's partner was a changeling and passed that down to their daughter. Their daughter was then kidnapped and presumed dead. And I think that's you. What did Mirren tell you happened to your parents?
Nothing. Mirren tells me nothing. Mirren brushes anything off or acts concerned that I don't have the heart for the work, and I stopped bothering to ask questions a long time ago because it wouldn't fucking get me anywhere.
Okay. I don't think that there's anything I can say necessarily to change your mind, but I do want to ask you a question. Do you think Mirren would ever betray you?
In a heartbeat. She knows what's best for herself, just as she taught me to be.
Right. So could not keeping you around be best for herself? What I, again, read the book and genuinely ask yourself, is there a chance she lied to you about your parents? Just read the book. That's all I ask.
Of doing me the favor, Lord knows I was not willing to open that can of fucking worms. Breaking into our office was not going to be fun.
It wasn't.
I'm sure not.
Well, I guess I will leave you here to ponder the mist or whatever it is
Can I
you're
ask one
doing.
more thing?
Sure?
How many versions of me do you know?
A couple.
Great.
I want to say you're good. I've just been around a very long time.
Yeah. I'm gonna need diff drink good fuck after I deal with this fuckery. And that is an invitation, my dear.
Happy hour is at 5 o'clock tomorrow, and my room is empty.
Mm. Good work. I guess I'll not do stupid shit tonight. You've given me homework.
Yeah. I think I'm going to leave as I'm not really supposed to talk to people this openly, so I don't want to get in trouble. But have a good night. And you actually watch as she holds up her arm, twists a dial on her like watch, and then fully disappears from sight.
That would be why she's been following me without me noticing. Cool. Still mad that Cole didn't make me roll anything to see her, you bitch.
Hey, you rolled a stealth. I rolled a perception. She rolled higher.
She rolled higher. The dice don't lie. I'm mightily in favor of
Insane.
the Dice's campaign. They've been supporting me well, so I'm behind Cole on this.
Hey,
Knock on wood, knock
hey,
on wood.
I'm gonna say this
Yeah.
of any campaign, my dice have supported you all more than any other thing we've done for sure.
Fucking God.
Yeah. It was not supposed to go that well for Wayland. Okay. I'm gonna I'm gonna sneak back over the wall
Mhm.
and hide underneath or hide up in a tree. And I know that there could be animals and trees that could speak to a druid later about what the fuck I'm doing, but it's fine for now. Gonna deal. Um, I read this goddamn ledger
Um,
and I find
you
horrible things.
you flip through
Yes.
the ledger. Uh, I mean, it's a little bit of everything. Assassinations, moving things around. I think notably the merchant pass that you stole at the beginning of our campaign was for them. That was fully like a task that you did for them. Um, I think you see Mirren understated the amount.
They can make their own pass. Hold up. You can't tell me
Hey,
they can't make their own pass.
they can make them, but I think you can read it as like they were trying to remove some from circulation in an essence. Uh, uh, but I think you're seeing Mirren very much understated the amount that the unseen does for them. It is like a dozen things every week. Almost half of the work that the unseen does is work for the Inquisitors. I think you could tell in this moment she fully lied to you, and she said, "Oh, it's just a couple things here and there." One thing that does stand out to you is that the Inquisitor requested that Mirren find the best place to ambush and kill Dusty Darrow. And in order to do it, she had Lash follow you.
Yeah, that bitch. And he
Um,
succeeded? I'm more pissed.
so I think you look in this journal, and Vilvi said you killed him. And I think you remember these memories she pointed out. The mission aside, Dusty was a good man, and no one could argue against that. And Mirren had Lash follow you. Lash noted that after every calamity, you always go to El Shido's Grub Pub for drinks, listed that as the place, and Mirren passed that information along to the Inquisitors. So, for all intents and purposes, the unseen killed Dusty.
I think I think reading this, I tear up in the tree, realizing just how much I was responsible for the pain and suffering of my own friends, people that I didn't want to let become friends and formed their way in anyways. People I held at arm's length for a very long time. And I gotta ask, how early in the fucking morning is it now?
It's like 1 a.m. fully.
Typical. I love any of my options here. I make my way back to the apartment and drink some of my own wine. Sleep for what I assume is only a couple of hours before being up bright and early enough to call an emergency Wayland room meeting.
Um, and I do think I do want to add in here, as you are traveling home that night, the last words Mirren said to you before you took on this assignment ring in your head to not let these people become your friends? Because this is a mission and you need to be okay with taking any of them down. And I think
Mission
you
fucking failed.
uh I think I think as you're crying, you know that these are tears that Mirren would be horrified by. Um, and you call an emergency Wayland room meeting in the all of you get up and it's like, ah, brand new day. And then we gotta meet in Wayland's room, y'all.
We gotta talk.
I know we just did this last night. I don't care.
Ren is there.
Waylon will frantically start making scrambled eggs, like enough to fill like a large mixing bowl. And he doesn't have anything else because he doesn't know what else to prepare for
Ren
everyone, but he
walks
will.
in with a couple other ingredients, walks over to Waylon, butt scoots him out of the way, and deals with it.
Waylon's just
do
like,
think
thank you. He'll run to the
I
store for
do
some
think
OJ.
has Alenia has been working on for a couple of weeks prettier curtains for Waylon's apartment because we keep meeting in it. And I think Alenia rolls in with prettier curtains and a mysterious red book.
Owen brings creamer.
Oh,
Amazing.
good.
Yeah, all right.
Something normal.
Creamer, no coffee.
Well, I assume there's a
Okay.
coffee pot here.
Drinking just the creamer.
Yeah.
Okay, Alenia, what is this about?
Okay. I'm gonna rip off the band-aid. I'm gonna start with saying I'm deeply sorry, and if you don't want to see or hear from me again, that can be arranged. Okay, so here is the ledger from Mirren of everything the Inquisitors have asked the Unseen to do for them.
I'm gonna take it. We'll start
Holy
flipping
shit.
through it.
Okay, that
Right.
seems like a good thing for you to have.
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
this. Ren, even with like 10 seconds of flipping through it, Alenia's name is in it.
Yeah. It would if it didn't also immediately incriminate me as one of her number twos.
Oh.
So when we were researching and trying to find them, and
You
when
were
we found
also
out,
looking for
we found out you knew the whole time.
yeah, it was one of the most uncomfortable things I've done. If I may, and I have absolutely no right to talk, so you can tell me to shut up. I got this job and I pretended that I was doing it as a way for the unseen to keep an eye on what the general government is up to at all times. I have hated who I was asked to be in that group for a long time, and when you're raised in that setting, it's a hard feeling to juggle, and I needed this space that this job gave me to understand better that I didn't want anything to do with them, and it got harder and more messy, and it was really difficult for me to pick a side, because it was easier to just keep playing the game and not actually having to face what I was doing or how much it was hurting others. And then I got that ledger, and look, Lash followed me around and figured out how best to kill Dusty, and it's basically my fault. So I don't mind us killing him, but um, I'm sorry, and I I'm really bad at being a better person, but Dusty made me want to be a better person. So I'm trying, and I'm starting with I'm sorry.
I am just going to do a general insight on Alenia.
Yeah,
fair.
me too.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, I have to at this
Alenia
point.
is
With
about to cry.
and I'm gonna guidance myself.
I'm also gonna
I don't
guidance
got
myself.
anything fancy like that. I'm doing this raw, and that raw roll gives me a 22 insight because I got an 18 on the die.
And
I
that
got a
raw
3 on the die, just so everybody
Oh,
knows.
Oh, good.
Oh no.
thanks,
Alwyn's got
Gus.
this,
Thanks,
guys.
Gus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
I
Tell everybody what Alwyn finds out.
I got a
Yeah,
dirty.
what does Alwyn see?
Does Almond immediately distrust me and want to throw me out the window? Because that's entertaining.
Would on a
Interrupt real quick.
29 Ren be like, yeah, this is the truth?
I will be honest, this is finally the full truth, and I think up until this point, on a 29, you're gonna get the fun insight of this is the first time Alenia has had to deal with the fact that she could not make the decision and that she didn't want to be doing what she was doing and is admitting it to herself. She's
Ren
been lying to herself for a very long time.
will pour Alenia a glass of orange juice, fix her a plate, set it down in front of her. So these people were using and manipulating you your whole life?
Okay, now I start bawling.
Waylon will go grab a
everything
blanket. He has like one throw blanket to sit in the singular chair that is not a kitchen chair or his desk chair. He'll go ahead and grab that and like put her on her shoulders.
I
He's not happy looking by any means, but he gets that she's really, really upset right now.
I
having
don't
the fucking plate in
love
front of me just
I don't love that you
Salty.
hid a lot of things when we were actively trying to look for this group. Um that makes me feel like you could have gone and warned them.
Okay.
you could
Why
zone
are
of truth me
we
right now. I did not warn them. I swear.
No, I see you, Alenia.
why are we entertaining this? She got Dusty killed. Why are we I don't give a shit about the waterworks. She's been lying to us for well over a year, playing a double agent, and she got one of our best
And
friends killed.
so was I.
You didn't get our best friend killed.
Maybe I did.
I would like to argue that, I mean, A, Alenia didn't know that she was being followed, and B, I'd say the person who killed Dusty is the one that blasted him off a roof.
No, for sure. I'm not saying that Alenia with her own two hands did it. I'm just saying first we have like the selfish, naive mindset of pretending like the mist isn't there to hurt anybody. The mist that we've known about our entire lives, that we've seen people get killed by. And now we have this. She's been working against us this entire time. She's been hiding shit from us. She was followed and got Dusty killed. And despite us actively working towards finding this group that she knew everything about, continued to not say anything. She's saying that she didn't like it. If she didn't like it, why wouldn't she bring it up?
Lilith, I'm gonna say some shit, and I'm gonna ask you to let me finish it before you respond. I'm gonna start off. I'm pissed. I'm with you there. I'm pissed off, especially because we've lost friends to this. I also get where Alenia is coming from to a certain degree. She was brought up to become something, and now she's learned the truth of what that would truly mean. And yeah, maybe it was she had a selfish mindset that was self-serving, and she didn't look beyond herself until really, really recently. But regarding your point about hiding things, I don't think there's a single person in this group that didn't hide something from everyone else here. If you want to point fingers about that, you're gonna have to point at every one of us, including yourself.
Oh, for
I
sure.
think it's fair to say. Sorry, you can go if you want to. I got a further point, but keep going.
For sure. I've hid stuff. We've all hidden stuff, but it's one thing to be hiding stuff and another thing to be actively working against us the entire time and hiding it.
To a certain
Lydia,
degree, me working to keep my family safe from dying, that could have been instead of working against this group. When
Alenia,
spying on us for Calvith, that could also be considered as spying for this group. To a certain degree, if you wanted to go that way, you working with Edite could be considered that a stretch, of course. Definitely not true in the slightest. For a while, we didn't know what was going on with fucking hell. What's our artificer's name? Why did I forget it?
Argo.
Argo.
Argo could have been considered working against this group because we didn't know what was going on with him in truth.
Alenia, I do have a question. These favors, did you know that they were for the Inquisitors?
Not until I started looking into the Unseen's connection to them. When we were doing research about the Unseen, I did a little bit digging myself on how much Mirren had been hiding from me about the Inquisitors. When I was doing the favors, I was just following her orders. I didn't know who they were for. Honestly, most of those in there I assumed was going towards the Unseen.
I think Lilith gets up and leaves again and slams the door behind him. He is not interested in entertaining this conversation at all.
Yeah.
Fair.
Upon Lilith doing that, and I think this conversation probably coming closer to a close, and we'll just
Uh,
turn and address Alenia at this point. Ooh, can I? Do you need
Oh.
somebody to say something first, Amanda?
no, sorry, you got a
Are you
little
good?
robotic for me. You're good now.
Oh, okay. Okay, let me know if my signal drops. But Waylon will turn to Alenia and address her directly. Alenia, we don't know you. This is, I feel, probably at this point, the only time, such time, with hindsight, you've been truthful towards us. We don't have reason to trust you. For what seems like a lot of us, it seems like, despite us keeping each other alive out there in the field for well over a year, it meant nothing to you. Prove us wrong. Because I want to believe the best in you. I really do. I want to believe that it meant something when we saved each other out in the field, when we called each other friends, every time we spent outside of the office or harrowing situations against calamities, that it meant something, that we can trust each other. That's all circumspect now. I need you to fucking prove it. Because while I want to be the optimist and believe you, I'm angry. and I'm not going to storm out like Lilith did, not just because this is my apartment we're meeting in,
That would be
but I
funny.
want that would be funny. I
That'd be
want you to prove
awesome.
me wrong, but don't take me for a fool again. Is that clear?
Yeah, it's nothing less than I deserve.
Right.
I don't I don't know that
Also,
I really know myself either.
I'm glad.
To
Oh, you go, Argo.
I was gonna say, this might just be because I haven't been around very long, but the way I look at it, I'm basically here because of nepotism and
Nepo baby, Nepo baby.
yeah, and Bennett
Nepo
Harlow
baby.
trying to get me in with all of you because he really wants to meet Truth. The two of you are here because Calvin put you here for fucked up reasons. Um, uh, Waylon, not Waylon.
Alwyn.
Jesus Christ, Owen. Jesus, yeah. Owen, you're here because you're running from a child brainwashing cult, and, and you're spying on us too, Alenia, or were like, and I mean Lilith. Well, I don't know. Lilith was just kind of secretive and didn't really seem to want to uh, have a relationship with us. The point being, we're all here because of fucked up reasons. We're a fucked up group who's all here because of wild things that happened to us that put us in this spot. And you told us about it, and that's what matters to me, I guess, is that we heard it from you. So I guess my question for you is that if we go against Mirren and the unseen, is that something you're going to help us with?
Yeah, it's more than past time that they've answered for what they've done. I should equally answer for what I've done, and whatever help I can give, I will. Um, she's a beast though, and it's gonna be a awful fucking fight.
You don't have to go after her right away. I
Well, that's something you would
This
want
might
to
be
prepare for.
a great test as well. Today, me and Soren Calvith are going to go hunt and take out Lash as a fucked up way of student teacher bonding. If we can't pin him down like I've been able to for the past weeks, I guess we'll know you said something.
Yeah.
But you haven't.
No, partly because I
Okay,
don't really care for that fucker.
wonderful. I
Honestly, oh, sorry, you go.
I mean, you did keep this secret longer than I would have liked, but like I said before, I can feel sympathetic towards how you feel. And I'm still not out of my deal. It's only gotten worse, actually, but I guess we'll see.
I mean, if I'm being honest, we have A, no idea who Truth is, so we can't really pursue that. B, we have no idea who the Archangel is, so we can't really pursue that. C, the Church of Timora, Children of Six or whatever, have an eldritch god protecting them, so it's kind of difficult to go after them. The Unseen, kind of the group that I'm least afraid of right now. It might be a good place
Yeah,
for us to start, honestly.
At the
that's
very
fair.
least, to lessen the amount of things we have to deal with, I'd agree with that. Yeah.
It
Mm,
also might help a little to know my aliases kind of fluff up the numbers a little bit. so there's not as many, like, obviously, I don't have 25 of me running around at any given time, but there's, like, a good
I
8 or so less than you think.
I will pull out a folder and be like, go through this and mark which ones were you. And I set it down on the
Oh,
table.
that one's Alenia, that one's Alenia, that one's Alenia.
Um,
I feel like, too, Alenia would be shifting into that face to, like, mark it off. Like
Mm,
this one?
and
yep,
Okay.
yep,
This one?
yes.
I better
Well,
start throwing pieces into the chat then.
I
Fuck me.
Yeah, we got the pit crew dub. I want names with each of
Well,
them.
well, I
sure.
do believe I have an appointment with my teacher.
that sucks. I'm sorry.
Do you,
Mm,
I mean, I can't really offer to be there
fuck it,
considering.
E-ball.
I mean, hey, maybe be like, maybe bring up like, hey, do you want to team up and help us take out all of the unseen? Wouldn't that be awesome? If we're
Maybe,
allies now, right?
yeah, maybe he'll do it. Yeah, yeah. I can be like, hey, Grandpa, wouldn't this be awesome? If we killed this whole underground organization and then get ice cream after.
Hey, Grandpa.
Hey, Grandpa.
Just let us know if we can help at all right?
Yeah, I think this one is going to be just
I'm in a
us.
particularly, yeah, I'm in a particularly bad spot to help you with this considering Calvith and I's
He actually really doesn't
enmity.
want us hanging out, but we do so anyway. So I just think he's kind of given up on that a little bit.
Good.
Oh, which
Sorry,
Oh
one's the
no, the
sorry,
hot
listeners.
preferred
We're looking
one.
though?
at not the
Not all
hot
of the
pink
hot ones.
tiefling with blue hair. We're looking
Oh,
at
Shit.
Alenia's alter egos.
Don't you
alter
worry, baby girl.
ego.
I've got a
All
nice
right,
Alter
mix of
everyone.
them.
Instead of commenting wood underneath every pit crew, we're all just gonna hit that heart sparkle emoji just so that we don't clog up the pit crew chat. Okay? Okay.
right.
Perfect.
But yeah,
The
I'll
question is,
head out.
sorry,
Oh, you go.
I was gonna say the question
Yup.
is one of the people that Alenia shifts into gonna be Lenora?
Oh no,
I
that's more
think
oil. That's more gas on the fire.
that is more gas on the fire. Also, I think
I don't.
I've been using that alias for mostly just working on Lilith.
Okay.
So I don't know that she would have been used much elsewhere for now.
Okay.
But I get your
Working
point.
on Lilith. Working on Lilith is a wonderful way to say that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, truly.
Yeah. We're putting in
Um,
the
I've also
hours.
forgotten which ones I've sent, so I'm just sending
Can
all of them.
I sending stone Grandpappy Soren
Yeah.
Grandpappy.
and
Please
say,
call him that.
Grandpappy.
hey, what time are we hunting this guy?
Cool.
Uh, this is your hunt. I'm following the lead.
So I have stated I have this pendant that one side has this symbol of Sylvanas and the other side has the symbol of Mimlar. Which she doesn't really worship them. It's just was left to her. But Malar is specifically a god of the hunt and predators,
Yeah.
and she
Yeah, he
flips the
is.
pendant to that side. Um,
It's like
well,
flipping those little octopus plushies that say you're in a good mood or bad mood.
it is. It is. That's what she's
Yeah.
doing. Because I kind of have been following this guy for a while. I kind of know what his daily movements would be. Um, there's a nice spot with a lot of abandoned warehouses that he likes to walk by. Is he an early in the morning type of guy?
I would assume so. Got to get on that grind, you know.
And it is early in the morning too, right now. So
That is
she's like,
true. Yeah.
"What about a nice little sunrise interrogation and killing in an abandoned warehouse.
I thought I was gonna have to convince you to kill him, but
No, I'm not naive. I know that's what I'll have to do.
uh, I think you can almost hear the smile on his face when he says, "Good."
Um, so I'm going to probably wild shape into a wren,
Mhm.
and I'm going to fly out to that area. Um, so I'm trying to think how I want to do this. I guess maybe I'll consult my teacher.
Mm. Um,
I,
you fly to, or I guess are you
oh
can
no,
narrate this of like where you go.
yeah, I'll
Oh,
fly and land on one of the abandoned buildings.
um, I'm gonna say, what's your passive perception?
18.
You fly to the top of one of these buildings. Are you still like in bird form?
That's for now. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, I think you don't notice him sit down next to you, but you kind of like turn over in your bird form, and Soren is like sitting next to you on the roof.
I
Does
chirp
he
He
in
have
is
like
surprise.
not. He is not in his judicial robes. Uh, Honestly, if you've ever seen like the Assassin's Creed fit,
Holy
it's
shit.
very similar to
Holy
that.
shit.
I think very like tight kind of leather tactical gear.
Damn,
Got like
Kelvin can look
knives.
badass.
Yeah, got like
No,
knives.
no, don't
In a
glaze
bunch
the
of.
old man.
I'm sorry, I'm
Hey,
glazing
this
this old man.
Yeah,
this
I get
guy's
a
good at
laser
killing.
glaze on him.
Yeah, he has like a series of knives on like a bandolier across his chest. Uh, uh, you see like it's like all black and a hood that is pulled up. And there's definitely something magical about it as you look at him, and it's kind of hard to focus on the fact that he's here.
Also, can I flavor text that I have like just a wood carved mask, maybe of like it has like a wolf's face or like a bear's face on it. Um,
Hell yeah.
that she'll wear with her hood up. But she'll transform back, hood up, mask on. I'll immediately cast Pass Without a Trace on us. Um,
Cool.
just to be extra safe. And I'll say, usually he'll come around here soon. I'm unsure if I should set a snare or if we can just plainly corral him into a warehouse.
If we're lucky, he'll give us a spot that he is unseen with. Even in this area, there might be prying eyes, but that's good instinct. I think a warehouse would be good if you can pull him in those.
Do you think I should act like I am running from him for him to give chase? Let him see me watching?
Bait is a very clever idea. I think
Okay,
that could work.
bait it
What
is.
are what are you prepared to do to get the information you need?
The
I'll tell you
idea,
this.
yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you this. Lash is one of the loyal types. If you want information, you will have to terrify him.
I pull out a scroll of detect thoughts. You might not even need to say anything.
Hmm, I suppose that would do.
But I don't know, people usually get pretty terrified if a bear puts its jaw around their face.
I would imagine so.
Okay. fate it is. I don't think he's noticed me the past few weeks, so I'll let him notice me now.
Very well. I'll take your lead and provide assistance if needed.
Thank you. I actually might go into the warehouse I want him to be in. Um, and I will cast. I think I will do snare. Um,
Ooh.
so I pull out a rope and in like an area where I would know where it is, so I could jump over it or something, step over it. But it'd be an invisible rope. It becomes a magical trap. They would need to cast an intelligence check against my spell save DC.
Ooh, okay.
Um, oh, and then sorry, to see it. If they're looking for it, I guess. But then the creature must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or be magically hoisted up into the air. Sorry, I thought it was a straight intelligence, but we'll try our luck with. I know he's a rogue, but we'll try our luck
Mm,
anyway with snare.
cool. Um, yeah, so you kind of like set this trap up. And I think just kind of waiting in the shadows. I guess give me a stealth check. I'll give one for Soren as well here.
And we have pass without trace on us.
Oh,
I
holy
know.
shit.
I will. Okay,
I
so
wrote
that's
him to be stupid,
24.
Cole. What are you doing?
No, I don't think I've ever rolled this high. This is a 35 for stealth,
Damn.
which I'm just like,
What the
holy
fuck?
shit. Uh,
Gross hit.
Ash is not supposed to be better than me.
yeah,
Um,
no, so yeah, I think you see Soren just kind of like in the shadows, close by, watching to see what you do. Uh,
I will make this, and then I will head out, and I'll go into like the area opposite of the entrance. Like I'd be running away towards this entrance, and I'm gonna
mhm,
kind of stake out in an alley, and kind of try to peer and watch for Lash.
yeah. Um, I'll be honest. I'm gonna roll a luck check here on a 1 through 5. This is not a day he would come to this area. On a 6 and above, you will see him on his daily routes. Cool. It's a 10 on the die. Uh, you, I'd say probably like an hour are waiting, and eventually, you see him moseying on down this very abandoned street between all of these warehouses. You do see, however, has one person with him. Doesn't look like
Yes.
anyone special, but does have like a grunt that seems to be following him around, which he does every once in a while have like a person or two with them.
Okay. That's fine. I think I will. I have my hood up. I have my mask on. I'm gonna kind of peer and watch him as he walks. I don't think. Obviously, I'm not going to try to hide too much as they're approaching, and I kind of make it like look obvious. Like I poke my head out, make not eye contact, but we see each other, and then I act surprised and like, oh fuck, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah. Uh, I think he looks at you and kind of like furls his brow in surprise a little bit. And what do you do?
Oh, how do I get him now to? I guess I'll start running. Like he should give chase.
I truly think there's no way he would not. I'm trying to think in my mind, like, is there any role I can give to this? But like, why would you not chase a shady person looking at you if you're in a criminal organization? So I'm like, yeah, he follows for sure. I think you hear him kind of like yell to his like crony, like, "Let's get him!" And running, uh,
Oh, you just got that
for
crony
you.
kills.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
I'll run into the warehouse then. Um,
cool. Lash taking the lead runs into your snare. What kind of save is this again?
Dexterity, it does have to beat at 18.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna assume Lash is also a rogue, like
Yeah,
Alenia.
for sure. Let's look.
Oh wait, because reliable talent.
It's a dex save. It's not reliable talent.
Oh shit, you're right. Never mind then. I got a 3 on the die, and that is not enough to get there.
Oh
Uh, again,
God, the dice are the
my dice have
dice.
been way too nice to y'all this campaign.
I'm gonna go to lacrosse. Sorry, I'm not gonna say where you live. I'm gonna go there and kiss your dice. I'm gonna make out sloppy style with
Ooh.
them.
You watch Lash fully runs into your snare and is immediately restrained, fully falls to the floor. This grunt runs in behind, kind of looks shocked to see uh, Lash in a trap. From the shadows in the corner, Soren Calvith raises his hand and casts Power Word Kill. You watch as this grunt, goes from looking horrified to see Lash on the ground to eyes rolled back in head, blood leaking from his eyes down his face, and fully crumples over dead. And I think he looks at you, holds up both hands as like a, "You've got this," and you have Lash before you on the ground.
I'll walk up. I'll tie him up with a real rope.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm someone who sees you. What do you know about the death of Valian and Dusty? What was your last name? Derry. Derry. And I'm gonna cast
Derry.
Detect Thoughts. And this is just surface level thoughts. What comes to his mind?
I think you, as you say that, get again, I'm thinking like you were straight up like, "Hey, tell me about these guys you got killed." I think on the front of his mind is him. You see like flashes of memory of him like following Valiant, following Alenia and the group, kind of like resting outside of El Shido's Grub Pub after one of your victories. Uh, and I think he looks at you and furls his brow. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but in his head, oh yeah.
Interesting, interesting. What about more of your friends? Is there anyone you trust the most in this organization besides your dear boss Miran?
Oh, you're poking the wrong bear.
That's it's really funny you say that. I guess what comes to his mind as I mentioned like any closer people.
Definitely Mirren
And
is on his mind. Yeah, I'd say mainly just her on the forefront.
do you know you're just a dog for the Inquisitors?
The fuck are you talking about?
Do I on his mind? Does he have any recollection of that?
Nothing that
Okay,
you see.
I'll probe deeper. Wisdom save
Ooh.
from him.
You're probing him?
I am.
Oh my
I've
god.
abducted him, and now I'm probing him.
Truly, truly.
Natural 20 on the die, so he does
Okay.
save against the
Save.
probing.
I guess. What all do you do? You sell drugs, right? You kidnap people. You sell drugs. You do things for the Inquisitors.
Fully spits in your face.
Mask on.
Um,
I
Soren takes a knife out of his bandolier, tosses it on the floor to you. You know what you have to do.
Is that in sense kill him or start like twisting knives in him? Can I insight that?
Yeah. Yeah, go for it.
I'll also guidance myself on that. Um, it's okay. Um, it's a 14.
I mean, he said on the rooftop, you got to make this guy fear you. And I think looking at him, just talking to him,
I
isn't
guess
working.
as he's like looking at me confused, I grab the knife and I like very quickly just jab it into his shoulder and twist.
Screams. Yeah. Oh, what the fuck do you want?
I want to know the ins and out of your organization.
Make me an intimidation.
Who wants to be nice to me? I'll also just, of course. Ooh, she's a good one. That is a hold on. 24.
I, what do you want to know?
I want to know how many people you have working for you, where all of your safe houses are. I want to know what Mirren tells you in confidence, because, you know, you are one of her favorites. Not the favorite, though. That's pretty clear, but a favorite. I want to know how often the Inquisitor comes by.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. We don't work for the Inquisitors.
So you're stupid. Right.
If you want to know all this stuff, go ask Mirren. But all I know is that if I tell you anything, she'll kill me. So why would I?
Because I'll kill you. And I twist the knife again.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have watched you. I have seen your movements for the past few weeks. You think you are so sneaky. The unseen is a fucking joke. And you're going to dump your life away for that? Numbers. No.
If I tell you what want to kill me,
No, of course not.
deception.
With some guidance.
I assume that Ren is gonna compare
Dirty
these
20.
numbers to Alenia to like double check the story.
And fine, okay. Look, I'm one of her top people, but even I don't know anything. All the details are really from her. I know of a couple of safe houses. I know a couple of other like underbosses you can go after.
With the detect thoughts, do I see like visions of these safe houses and bosses?
Uh, yes, but I think without the context of like exactly where they are and like the names and stuff, I don't think you'd have much to
Okay,
go on.
then I'll take those.
Hey, shit, give me a piece of paper.
Oh, you can verbally tell me.
Fine. Look, there's a dwarf who operates uh, out of the shipyard. Honestly, wait, there's no shipyard. There's no sea here. Uh, there's a dwarf that operates out of the factory where they build all those like vehicles that move on their own and all that kind of stuff. We have a safe house up top. You can go attack him. His name's Redbeard. All right, he's got a red beard. It's pretty fucking straightforward. Okay.
Yeah. Um, who all do you oh, was it bribe in the government?
I think it's more we just do favors for people, the way I understand it.
So you do favors for more people than the Inquisitors. Who do you do favors for?
A couple of justices, uh,
Names.
basically all of them other than uh, uh, Calvith doesn't really want anything to do with us, and then that dwarf guy, Thaden Corvus, is kind of a goody two shoes. But the rest of them, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they ask us to do stuff.
District leads?
Look, what?
Any district heads?
Actually, let me take a quick peek here. Uh, yeah, the power district, Leon is his name, or Leon. He's a Air Genasi guy. I think we do a lot of stuff for him. Look, if you want the big fish,
Mm-hmm.
Miran's favorite fucking pet is a woman named Alenia, all right? She's a changeling. She's got a lot of different disguises, a lot of different people. She's the worst of the worst. You wanna find the person who does the most for us? That's her.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you've been very, very helpful. Um, I guess I'll look to Calvith to be like, is this a good amount of information?
I think Calvith looks at you. Show him what happens to people
You
families say.
sorry, you cut
Oh,
out. Tell him what happens
uh,
to. Show him what happens
uh,
to.
show him what happens to people who get between you and the safety of.
I will wild shape into a bear. And I guess I look at him and say, it really was funny you mentioned bears earlier. Um, and then I do transform into a bear. Um, and like slash him across. Um, I can bite his head like a melon.
Uh,
Ah!
you
I have such a specific
get
image of this. It's the bear from Annihilation, if y'all ever saw that movie.
Um, and when I turn back, I will. I don't know if it's too much to write this in blood, so I kind of want to just leave it on paper. Because that seems a little too much, but I'll write a note that just says "I see you" and
oh
put it
shit, dude.
on his chest.
Uh, I think Calvith looks at the note, smiles, looks at you. Nice touch. And I think as the two, actually, I think as the two of you leave, um, I'll be honest, I couldn't have done it better myself. And I think the voice rings of Aelin telling you how similar the two of you really are. Um, and as you walk down, I guess do you say anything in response to
I
that?
guess I say, have a good teacher.
I think it's time to press our advantage. We have a dead inquisitor and looks back at the uh just fucking obliterated corpse of a man in the warehouse, and an organization I think can handle. Tell you what, all of you, some of us, I think we can take the unseen down, and that's going to do something that matters in this fight.
I'm
Okay.
uncomfy that that man did not blink when my name was mentioned.
I can't believe you didn't think he didn't already know.
Yeah. I guess I'll say, I think we also came to that conclusion. We have names of people now. Make Mirren sweat.
Oh yeah.
Make her pockets
Um,
hurt. Oh my god.
is Alenia on that list?
Oh, which list? The people to take out or the people who are joining us?
I guess both. What list is she on?
She'll be joining us. Mirren, I think, overplayed her hand with Alenia.
I figured they'd have a spy. I fully expected they'd have some kind of spy in the justices, but I'll say this: Alenia had me tricked. I didn't know it was her.
It's that bubbly personality. Really gets you.
Sometimes it's nice to have a reminder there's still room for improvement.
Oh, I need a coffee.
You go get a coffee. As fun as this was, should get back to work, but a wonderful morning walk. And you stroll off.
Yeah, I'll probably just I have another charge of wild shape left. I'll burn that and fly back.
Hell yeah. Uh, and I think we will end the session with as you fly away, you have all for many months been doing a lot of learning and figuring out your role in all of this. Uh, and finally, after all these months of preparing, finally striking back. And I think that is where we will end for tonight. Wah wah
Excellent.
wee wah.
Wah
Woo!
wah wee wah, wicka wicka woo. Am I
Wawa
right?
weeba.
Thank you, stream.